Here is some help to change this into this. Number 1, saturation. Having good crema is essential to getting nice colour on top of your milk drinks. The biggest hindrance with crema is it can overpower your milk, meaning that less white froth will be displayed on top of your drink. You can overcome this with a combination of two techniques. Firstly, swirl the glass around before pouring your milk. This will act to break up the crema, making it thinner and allowing for a more consistent pour. Secondly, pour in a circular motion with a slow rate of pour, trying to do lots of circles as you fill to the halfway mark. Now you can stop, allowing the milk to rest for a second. This ensures that there is no circular milk motion when you start to do the detailed pour, which will distort your pattern. Now, practice doing this 100 times because this is the exact way to prepare the foundation for any latte that you're going to be doing. Let's continue by doing a rosetta. Aim for the center of the drink, rest the jug on the side of the cup, and move your hand side to side in a controlled way with your wrist as the anchor point. Try to have the feeling of pushing the developing pattern down to the opposite edge of the cup, which is going to act to stretch the pattern out. Shorten the movement of your wrist towards the end of the pattern, and finally stop moving your wrist, allowing a white heart to form. With the final few drops of milk, draw it through the center of the pattern that you just created. Number 2, milk quality. This can be further broken down into two components. What milk are you using? And how well are you steaming it up? So you will find milk that has a higher fat content much easier to get a smooth texture and to be able to cut through the crema to get that nice pattern. It will be more of a challenge with low-fat milk, but it's not impossible. When you steam your milk up, you want to pay attention to how much air that you are putting into the milk and how quickly you're doing this. For instance, consider these two examples. We get the same amount of froth in each example, but in the first one, we get the froth in 5 seconds. In the second example, we get this froth in 20 seconds. By dragging out this process over a longer period, we create smaller air bubbles in the milk, which gives us a smoother texture, allowing for greater flexibility as we pour the milk, and the froth will be more stable in the completed drink. Drinks that have larger bubbles in their froth layer will tend to collapse and cave inwards much faster than drinks that have smaller bubbles. Number 3, angled pour. By angling the cup towards the jug, we decrease the distance between the spout of the jug and the surface of the crema. By having a shorter distance to fall, the froth component of the milk is less likely to plunge underneath the surface, meaning it will help to saturate the crema layer faster, so we can start doing our latte art at a lower volume level. This maximizes our time for creating our pattern and gives us more control. With this knowledge, you're now ready to experiment. Check out this guide to making the big 3 milk drinks that you will come across very frequently in a cafe. I'll see you over there in that video.